Hello, everyone. My name is Estrella Ramos Espinoza, and I will be presenting on the Italian culture. And this is for HD CAFS 3200, Section 60, for Summer Session 3, 2026. My presentation content includes introduction of the culture, location, history, flag, languages, religions, holiday celebrations, traditional clothing, traditional foods, music, sports, art and artifacts, and my references. We begin with the introduction of the culture. Starting with the location. Italy is a country located in southern Europe. Italy forms as a peninsula extending into the central Mediterranean Sea, and Italy shares land borders with France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia. Moving on to history, ancient Rome began around 753 BC and grew into one of the most powerful empires globally. The fall of the Roman Empire was in 476 AD, creating Italy to be divided into numerous separate kingdoms and city-states. Now, fast forward to the period of the Renaissance. From the 14th to the 16th centuries, Italy emerged with its progress in art, science, and culture. Some more history. In 1861, Italy became a single unified nation due to leaders like Camillo Benso, Count of Cavour, who was an Italian politician, and Giuseppe Garibaldi, who was an Italian general. After World War II, Italy finally transitioned from a monarchy to a republic in 1946. Now we move on to the national flag of Italy, which is known as the tricolore, which is three-colored, defined in the Article 12 of Italy's constitution that the flag consists of three equal vertical stripes of green, white, and red. Now the color green represents hope, white represents faith, and red represents charity, though there are several historical interpretations. Languages. Italian is the official language spoken by most people in Italy. However, many Italians use regional languages and dialects like Sicilian, Venetian, Neapolitan, and Sardinian. Now, the minority languages are German, French, Slovene, which are only spoken in some parts of Italy. Religions. Most Italians identify as Roman Catholic, making it the dominant religion. Religions such as Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, and Hinduism have become more diverse in Italy. And the Italian constitution guarantees religious freedom, allowing any individual to practice any faith or none at all. Now, moving on to holiday celebrations. Christmas, Natale, from early December through January 6th is a significant holiday including family gatherings, special meals, and religious services. Another holiday is Epiphany, La Befana, which is the legend of a witch-like figure who delivers gifts to children on January 6th. Then we have Easter, also known as Pascua, which is a religious celebration honoring the resurrection of Jesus Christ with unique church ceremonies. Then we have Assumption Day, also known as Ferragosto, on August 15th, involving the Virgin Mary rising into heaven and is celebrated by traveling, outdoor activities, and feasting. Now we move on to traditional clothing of Italy, starting with women's clothing. Traditional women's clothing in Italy is different in each region with unique colors, fabrics, and designs. However, common pieces include long skirts, embroidered blouses, aprons, shawls, and head coverings. These styles are inspired by the Renaissance and continue to be preserved and showcased at cultural festivals and celebrations. Now moving on to men's clothing. Men's clothing also varies across different Italian regions with different styles, colors, and fabrics. Common clothing includes vests, white skirts, knee-length pants or trousers, hats, and leather shoes. Traditional Italian men's clothing is made from wool, linen, cotton, and sometimes even silk. Now we move on to traditional foods. Traditional foods in Italy are pizza, pasta, and risotto, which are some of Italy's most famous traditional foods. Fresh ingredients like tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, cheese, and herbs are commonly used in these Italian foods. Now, popular desserts are gelato, tiramisu, and cannoli. Music. Traditional Italian music includes instruments like the accordion, mandolin, and tambourine. A famous Italian pop song, which I've heard on TikTok, was released in 1981 is Sera per ci te amo. If you guys would want to look into that, which is performed by the Italian band Ricci e Povere. Now moving on to sports. Soccer, also known as calcio, is the most popular sport in Italy with famous teams like Juventus FC and AC Milan. Now, Italy's national soccer team is known as the Azzurri, and they have won the FIFA World Cup 4 times in 1934, 1938, 1982, and 2006. Now that is why there's 4 stars in the jersey in the picture. Now, in 2006 FIFA World Cup, it was a major moment for Italy as it defeated France in the final. Now moving on to art and artifacts. The most famous, the Mona Lisa, which is painted by Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci between 1503 and 1519, and is widely recognized as one of the most iconic paintings in the world from the Italian Renaissance. We also have The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, which is considered one of the most famous religious paintings worldwide. We also have the David, a 17-foot marble statue created by Italian artist Michelangelo, a masterpiece of Renaissance sculpture. And these are my references where I got my information from. And that'll be it for this presentation. Thank you for watching.